so good afternoon. Hello, guys. Hello, disciples. We are here, me and Mr. Day, and we're going. It's about our anniversary, and we are going to talk about today. How does we first met online? Because the first met we have is online, and do you remember the day and the time where we met?
Well, I remember when we actually met, of course, at MOA.
Yeah, but the online, we are not going to talk the person our
Yeah,
anniversary.
we met online. But I don't remember the day. I remember it was the 17th. It was my son's birthday, which is coming up. So in 2 days, it'll be Brian's birthday, January 17th.
Yeah. So
He'll be turning 38 years old.
so do you remember what site we met?
Yeah, it was Asian dating,
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
which
So
I've been blocked on Asian dating now, for some reason. I don't know why.
that day I remember clearly everything it is because before we got relationship, I also removed somebody in my heart and in my soul that we called or in my spirit in my life a relationship with somebody, and that is also a very great that is a Tuesday late afternoon. It's like actually it's a evening. It's between 6 to 6:30. That's the
Yeah.
time that I know. And that is Tuesday. And before that, I got the news from my sister-in-law that her niece, the wife of his nephew, is pregnant and she got a dengue. So sad, but I got devastated when I hear this because that time I was so very upset and I want to be God, in my life. As my story, this is who I am. And I let go my children and I also let go my family. And that day I let go God. I am talking to him and I said, how could you do this? That is a woman with a baby, having a baby, and then she got a dengue. It's like many cases of dengue, everybody just died, and it's like, I don't know what will I say. So I just cut off everything from him. So that time,
Bye God.
I was scrolling with my phone and I was crying. And I'm scrolling with my phone and I already tired of doing the online dating. But I got to put my mind in other place. So I said that maybe let me visit this site. So I visit my site. I have a lots of site. Yes, before I met him, I have a lot of site. Asian dating, Filipina, international, Filipino Cupid, Pinalove, whatever it is, there's a lot of it. And I got tired of it. And that's just happened that I opened the Asian dating. And I see a lot of red. Red, it means like you have a lots of notification. And when I see that lots of notification messages, there's some, yes, some come in my screen blink. And I said, okay, let me first touch this blinking. And I see his face,
Yeah.
this face. But his face is not as clean as this. His face in that picture is kind of more weird. In the dark picture, I think he's so old and he's so sick. And I was so
I'm almost 71, guys. But when she met me, I was
62.
62.
And turning 63.
Yeah.
So when I see him, oh, there's an old man who just clicked me. And the Asian dating said, you are looking each other, why don't you met? And then I press an interest because I got interest with him because he looks like old sick guy because I was a caregiver. And when I press the interest press, the Asian dating said, "Oh, you're both interested each other. Why don't you make a message?" So I said, "Okay." I have a lots of messages there, but I not yet a message. So I make a message, something message, and when I press the send,
Yeah.
his message just crossed in my message and it sent and come.
Yes, well, if you've been doing the dating sites enough, and I've been doing them for, probably, let's see, 5 years I've been doing these dating sites. Because I didn't really start dating until 2 years after my divorce. 2 years after my divorce, I decided, enough of being alone, I don't like this. So I started dating women. I had found a lot of really nice women.
And he got a few.
Of course, when you're on these dating sites, you never know who you're going to get. You actually have to meet people and get to know them. And
Met them.
yeah, so you kind of got to. There's an interviewing process, and I would recommend. I'm not a fan of marriage anymore, because I don't see any real need for it other than some kind of financial thing. And I mean, you're either with the person or you're not. And I know a lot of marriages that just, you're going to vet people out, and then the marriage will go to hell after you get married.
He was divorced. I was separated.
Yeah, but she was married before.
I am. That's why I separate.
Yeah, and so
Not yet legally.
Jen knows because she got married at the age of 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got married at the young, dumb age of 21. And I was married for 33 plus years, almost 34. And I had vetted my girl out 2 years before we got married. We were together for like 36 years, from the age of 19 until 55 for me.
Okay, so let's go back in the message.
So let's go back to the message.
So I messaged him and he messaged me, and we got interested each other. He messaged me, I messaged him. Everything is just it's like connection. So I said, okay. So instead of opening up all my messages, I've been talking to him. And then he asked I know, when we are talking there, he already promised me money.
Yes. Because
He said he will give me 4,000 a week. And I said, wow.
Yeah.
I was very alive. That day I was dying. And then I was alive because he's promising me a salary
Sure.
weekly.
And I've got a message for any of you expats coming over here. If you think you're going to come over here and with no money as a hoopty, good luck with that shit, because these Filipino people, almost every one of them are desperate.
And
so
then when
they're looking for a little bit of a sugar daddy.
It is.
Yeah.
That day, when he said that he will give me a salary 4,000 a week, I said, wow, I will get connected again with my children. And that is my really focus, to have back my children, because I let go of them and my family. So when he promised me that, from dying to wake up and jump.
She was alive too. Wow.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God. And then he asked my Skype account.
Yep.
And we talk online. And that day, I already promised that I will visit my niece in the hospital, the one who had the dengue. And then when we're talking, he said, oh, you're so beautiful, better than the picture that you have. And,
Her picture was beautiful, but
the normal talking online is like, wow. It's like,
well, it's nice because when you come over here to the Philippines, English is their second language, but not a lot of people speak really good English. It's kind of like they might understand maybe 20-30% of what you're saying, even though they've been through schooling and such. But
Yeah.
unless they've been in a situation where they've had to speak English,
Yes.
they just don't do it.
I just have a better communication because I work abroad. That's why I have this good communication with the other. Not because I was trained to talk online with the guys. No, I just was trained myself to communicate with everybody, and it's come out good.
So that's the first step. Is does your partner speak the same language as you? So for me, that's a big plus. So first thing that attracts a person to another person usually is, well, for women, they need financial stability. So they see an old white guy, they hope, oh, financial stability.
I've been looking for this for more than a year that day.
All women are looking for financial stability. Yeah.
Yes.
Because all women love to do their live at home and take care of the kids, and that's their job. And it's a fucking hard job. I wouldn't want to do it.
And then
So-
when you see me with my long black hair
Yeah.
before my hair is so long.
She's dyed it now,
Yeah,
but she had it not only dyed, but she had it rolled up into like these,
curly.
like a nice long pigtail.
I have here my hair from here. It's like every time I talk to the guy, I always
Braided.
making I always grooming my hair. So I didn't comb my hair, but I was grooming with my finger just like this. And said, "Wow, you have a beautiful long hair, and you have a." So it's like, okay.
Of course,
And
the
then-
thing that attracts men is health first.
And
Oh,
yeah,
and-
before I was slimmer than mine now.
Yeah.
Now I'm more muscular. I'm more macho.
Yeah, she is. Every part of her's gotten stronger. Well, that's the beauty of
More
what we
stronger.
do. What we do is we help people to. First thing I do is I get them on a good diet.
Yeah.
People don't even realize that when you're drinking chlorinated water, you're killing the bacteria. in your
But
gut.
I was in that stage already. Actually, I'm the one who stopped him to eat the fast food.
Yeah.
And I'm already in that stage.
Now,
that-
when I was eating fast food, guys, I want you to know that the fast food I was eating was I wasn't eating any starch, any carbs.
no
So,
bread, no pasta.
No bread, no pasta, no
You always
rice.
order a meat, a chicken, and
Right.
egg.
If there's hamburgers, I get it without the buns.
Yes.
And I always go to a place usually where there's some kind of lettuce or salad or something like that. But when we went to Jollibee's, what I was ordering their little meat patties,
Yeah, the burger patty.
the burger patties, and I get it without the gravy. I'd say I don't want gravy on it, but I do want eggs.
Yeah,
So
he
I-
always order. Every time they see us in Jollibee, they know that we always order the 5 extra eggs or 6 extra eggs.
Yes.
But now every time we eat outside, we always order 10 extra eggs.
Yes. Because she's eating a lot of eggs now too. Because
So,
it's the best food.
So that time that we're talking in the sky, I was I have my mind in the other way because even I know I want to talk to him. I have a promise with somebody that I will visit them in that time. So I stopped talking to him and I said, "Can we talk later when I come back home?" And then he said, "Where are you going?" I said, I just got a news from my sister-in-law that my niece is on the hospital and have a dengue fever and she's pregnant.
And boom, the alarm bells went off with
I
me.
didn't know yet, and then he said, "Oh, okay." Then I told him, "I will come back maybe before 10 or 10 o'clock. I'll call you or you call me by 10." They said, "Okay." So bye for now. So when I say goodbye with him, I was so excited when I visit my my niece. I didn't tell them because sometimes because I already met a lots of a white guy online, and I said I'm not so very excited to tell them what's happening here because we don't know what's gonna happen. Because I told you I met a lots of white guy online, and then before 9, it's like 9:30, I go home. because I'm so excited to call him because I want to talk to him. So I don't have any commitment with anybody. So only with him my time. So I've been waiting for a call. I'm waiting for the 10 and boom, Skype him. Toot. What is the Skype ring? Toot, 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 something like
Yeah, I
that.
kind of remember, but it's been so long since I Skype.
Yeah. So every time I hear that, boom, okay,
Yeah.
get up and
Yeah.
oh hi, how are you? It's like how are you? And it's like, oh, I just arrived, but no, I've been waiting there for 30 minutes waiting for him for his call. You know, so
Oh.
excited to talk to him. And I didn't know that he already have a see me a red flag. But do you know how long we've been talking?
Hours?
No. I stopped him. We've been talking for like before I forgot that 9:30 that I got home, I read his profile while I'm waiting him, and I read his profile that he was diabetic.
Yes.
And because I was a caregiver, I go flip to Google and checking what is the do's and don't in the diabetic. So it's already programmed in my head. I know what is do's and don't to the diabetic. So we've been talking like 10 o'clock till 3:30 a.m. that night, that
Yeah.
morning. And it's like, and I know it's programmed already in my head that diabetic is not allowed to stay all night or they had to have a good sleep. And everybody should be have a good sleep. But
Yes.
you know,
So I eat good. I exercise. I always sleep good. I don't take any medications.
so I
Yeah.
tell him that maybe we need to. It's like we've been talking that long, 10 o'clock to 3:30 a.m. We've been talking. It's like we've been together for like 10 years. It's like we're talking very comfortably, and it's like everything is like we know each other that fast because you know how authentic I am and how authentic he is. And I didn't know that it was programmed in his head, the red flag. Because I'm so authentic, I'm telling him everything what's in with me, and he thinks that everything that I was telling him is a red flag. He
Well, it
thinks
could be. There's a lot of boodle artists or a lot of con
because
artists.
he's been there.
Yeah, it's like I look at the situation with Gio and Maya, and Maya's claiming, oh, we had communication difference and we were on the wrong page and we weren't heading in the same direction, and I can understand that.
Yeah, but we're not to talk about here, Joe and Maya. We're going to talk.
Well, I just want
Yeah,
to say
yeah.
that hey,
Comparison.
yeah, you got to get this stuff sorted out right away.
Yeah.
So my goal is Life 2.0. That's my goal. And so when I vet people, I want to find out what is their dream. It better be Life 2.0 because
He
if
asked
it's
me
not,
what is my goal.
Yeah.
I said I just want to get my children.
Yep. So
And that time 3:30.
every woman here in the Philippines, and I don't care who it is, children come first. You expats better know that because if you
Yeah.
think you're going to come first, think again.
Especially if you got a woman like I am, married before and have a children, always the family here. But not all. I cannot talk to every woman personality, but you know, mostly the mother always thinking their children first. And that day, that night, that morning, early morning, I stopped him I said, maybe you need to take a rest. And after a while later, I need to help my friend who's I'm living with to transfer in the other room. That is another plug from him. And I said, we need to transfer all the things going down to the other room. And it's like, and we need to take a rest too. And then he said, okay, talk to you tomorrow or talk to you later. Then I said, okay. But you know, guys, I don't know how does he feel after we talk each other. But you know, that night, that morning, I didn't sleep. I want to open again the Skype and see him. Really, that is how excited I am. That is how very happy I am to talk to him with because when I talk to him, I feel so very happy.
I felt the
Feel-
same way.
The feeling of I'm being alive again. You know that feeling is like I'm really excited to the sun come out and finish the transfer the house the furniture of my friend to the other room and talk to him again. No sleep. I know he got sleep, but I don't. I really don't have. That's me when I got excited. My head don't stop thinking, don't stop running. So we transfer. I don't know what he's feeling. We never. How you feel that after you turn off the camera in my.
When you told me that your niece had dengue, I have had so many people bait me with things like this before.
Mhm,
And so I don't know your niece, I don't know you, you
mhm,
know. And so I had no idea about her situation because I wouldn't have been such an alarmist with her had I known that ahead of time. I've learned a lot since then when being sensitive to other people's feelings because I have a strong ego, which means that I I'm basically kind of Sigma. I can live with or without people, but I know that you're going to function better if you have a teammate. Like with, and I want to mention, I don't care if you want to talk about Gio and Maya or not. I think Gio and Maya could still get back together. You're saying, hey, we're heading in different directions. Well, I'd say you're both probably heading in the same direction. You just don't realize it. The direction you're heading in is Life 2.0. And so it should be. There's a lot of people who get misdirected and they think money, power, wealth, fame, status, that's the direction you're heading in. No, it's relationships. Relationships are the most important. So how could Gio and Maya get back together? Well, the same way that I got together with Jen to begin with. You sort this shit out ahead of time. But so you didn't do it. I can tell you, you both want the same thing, and that is you both want Life 2.0. Well, what is Life 2.0, baby? Freedom from work?
Yeah.
Who wants to work 9 to 5 every day? That sucks. Who wants to work the best years of their life working for some corporation or just working to make money? That's Life 1.0. Nobody wants to do that. People want to travel, they want to enjoy life, and I would say, hey, guess what? With Gio, Maya's child is always going to come first. I don't care, unless she's a total narcissist, and I don't know Maya. But I can tell you that if the child comes first, you're going to have to make sure that that relationship is, because her child's always going to come before anybody she picks up. So maybe she'll get together with some other guy. I don't know. Maybe she'll get back together with Gio. I'd love to see that because Gio, when we come here, we're expats. When we come here to the Philippines, guess what? We're white knights.
People pleaser.
We have to bring our skills and our knowledge to make the life of these young Filipino women better. And so the women in the United States, they realize that, hey, your income might not cut it for me to make my life better. And that's true. But over here in the Philippines, we can easily improve somebody's life. But that doesn't mean they have to do what we want them to do.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, we better do what they want us to do to a point. And I would say if we're both heading in the same direction, which is develop a strong relationship, then hey, that's going to require some sacrifice on both your parts. You guys
Yeah.
are going to have to get together and cooperate on that. And I would suggest counseling before you just decide, oh, we're going to get a divorce. I think that's bullshit.
Okay, so let's go back in our online.
Yeah.
And that morning, after we making this transferring the room from second floor to first floor, we carry all the things, the fridge, the sofa, the bed, everything. I'm so tired, but I have a lots of energy here in my head. And it's like 7:30, I want to call him. And yet I was still holding myself because I will message him. I said I will give him some time for sleep. So I will message him by 9. And you know what? When 9 o'clock just came, oh, I messaged him. And you know what his reply on me? When I told him good morning, do you know what his reply
Hey guys,
on me?
remember the red flag was up.
Yeah. He replied on me, oh, hi. You know what? You are so good to be true.
You're too good to be true.
You're too good to be true. And I said, what do you mean? We're just talking, conversation by texting. Then I said, oh, just give my regards to Ligaya. I said, are you talking to me or to other woman? Then she said, no, you're just so good to be true. I said, that time, that energy from my head, that's so very happy. It's like stabbing my heart. And it's like I'm shaking my body. I'm so tired. I don't have sleep. And that energy from the top,
I would never have done that to
boom,
her.
to the
I
floor.
would never have done that to her.
And it's like
It was unintentional.
and it's like what is he doing? He make me live, and now he's killing me. And
I'm
then
not killing you, baby.
yeah, that is my feeling. That is my feeling.
I know.
That is
and
my
I can't
problem.
change your feeling. I'm not
Yeah,
going to
that
invalidate.
time, I'm just telling them how
Yeah.
does I feel.
Yeah,
So
but now that I know this, I mean, I feel like a criminal when you tell
no, baby, it's
I'm
not.
sorry, I just do. So
And then he said and then in my head it's like
I'm really a pretty good guy.
yeah, he is.
I mean, I'm a little bit of an asshole.
and then
You know,
and then
she's
okay,
with
let
that.
me finish my story.
Okay.
Because this is a true story, and this is how I feel. Because how many white guy I felt online that did to me like this, and it's like giving me a hope, and then just killing me that day. And it's like I used to it, but when I talked to him that night, it's like giving me so much energy that didn't make me sleep. And then when he messaged me that message, I really feel dying, but I know that there's more hope, and I am a kind of a person that I really didn't cut everything all. So I said, okay, I just want to see his face and tell me what he's telling me. And then I called him. I'm the one who called him. I rang his phone, and when the phone rang, he answered me, and he's looking at me, and he see me that I was very upset, and I'm crying. They said, I'll see you tomorrow. When he told me that, it's like what happened to you? What are you doing to me? I said, I'm sorry.
You-
I'm just testing you.
I had to test it.
And I said, okay, from dying to get a deep breath again, it's like
Well, I have to vet her.
Okay, yeah.
If you're a good interviewer, you have to vet people.
yeah.
And whenever you go on a first date, or
you,
whenever you meet somebody, you have to take
yeah,
sometimes.
you need to do this.
You got to
especially-
protect yourself.
Especially if you've been through what he's been through.
Hey,
His-
I was married for 30
He's been
years.
through
I've been
in
married for 33 years. My ex-wife had an affair on me 1 year after we were married, and I knew her 2 years before that.
yeah.
And I didn't expect that kind of thing to happen. But guess what? I weathered it through because I loved her. And then she went and had another affair 6 months later. And after that, it's like I didn't really give a shit. But we were married for 33 years.
When
Now, do you really know a person? No, you can't
No.
really know a person.
yeah, we
That's
go.
just how it goes. But you want to try to get to know somebody as soon as you can.
Okay, stop defending yourself because
I have to.
you are not the criminal here.
I'm
Baby.
not a criminal.
I will tell them the story, and that story they will understand because I did understand you, and we're together for how long? Almost 8 years, maybe just a few days,
Yeah.
and this is not the time to break up. You don't need to defend yourself because I know you already.
Yeah.
So when he saw me in that time when we're talking in video, I said, I'll see you tomorrow. And you know what? I'm sorry, I'm just testing you. And I said, you don't know how does I feel. Yeah, but when I see you, I already understand. And then he see me crying and he see me devastated. And I said, okay. And then he said, just bring 2 valid ID. And I said, okay. Do you want me to bring my whole family? Do you want me to get you?
No, I don't want you to bring your whole
Yeah.
family. Oh.
And this is I said, do you want me to get a police
By the way,
clearance?
guys, if you're gonna hook up with a Filipino, you are going to get her whole family. Trust me.
And this is he said, just bring 2 valid ID. And I said, okay, do you want me to bring you a police clearance, an NBI clearance? Then he said, what is NBI? Like an FBI. Because that time I was so angry with
She was
him.
angry.
And I said, no, any ID, it's okay. I would just want to clarify your ID because then he told me he's telling me about the story about his ex-girlfriend that he's been talking for 3 years. And he said, okay, I got calm and I understand him.
Try spending a couple million pesos on
With
a
that
woman
girl.
after you've been, you've been vetting her out for 2+ years.
So
And you spent a couple million pesos, and then you arrive here to find out that she's a con artist.
before he met me,
It's like, holy
he
fuck.
already got 2 Filipina girlfriends. And in the first
My second
Filipina,
girlfriend was not a con artist. She was up front, and it's like, I need money. I need 5,000 pesos a day. It's like, holy shit, I cannot afford this woman.
she
I
is a
loved
high
her.
maintenance.
I loved her, but God, 3 months of 5,000 pesos a day, and I was like, I'm gonna go fucking broke.
Aside from all the things that he bought him her computer, washing machine, and aircon, everything.
We were
Bed,
trying to get her
everything.
house fixed up.
Yeah. So he said in 3 months he spent like almost $1 million or more than $1 million.
We've spent a little more than 1 million pesos in 3 months.
So in the first girlfriend, he supporting her for 3 years online.
2.5 years.
2.5 years, and every time he come here, he send like $2,000, $3,000, whatever it is.
I spent more than 2 million.
She
pesos.
really scam Mr. J.
I should have spotted it right from the get-go.
He just cannot let go because he spent and
Love will completely blind
yeah.
you. It does.
So
And I fall in love like that. That's just how I am. And I still love my ex-wife, still love my Russian girlfriend, still love the first Filipina, still love the second Filipina, love this Filipina.
and that is
I
one
just
is
love
thing.
people.
That
And
is
you know what? I don't take things too personally, but I do have to protect
yes, he's
my
so
finances.
very
You guys better learn to protect your finances, because if
Yeah.
you don't, you're going to go flat broke and you're going to be here in the Philippines.
Now it's like every week or every month he was devastated, especially when you see his account, his ATM like that. Oh, yeah, I see. It's like okay. Sometimes I get a little guilty because I know his PIN number, and I don't know why he's telling me this to let me know or to make me feel that I was guilty. But
No.
I don't feel guilty because even I know his.
I know that there's sometimes things happen, like the COVID, and I could not get out to the bank.
Yeah, and
And
I
so
try.
when I realized that, it's like, hey, somebody's got to get to the bank because we were on lockdown for like a year.
So he told me he showed me how to, and then when I didn't
It's funny because
complete
people,
it, I just stopped. I don't
people in the
want.
United States were crying because they couldn't go to work and this and that, and it's like, try being on lockdown for a fucking year.
Yeah. So
I mean,
he
you can't
just
even get
come
out of
out.
your house.
He just come out just only sneaking to get some money, and I'm always the one who's going out. Really, I try his ATM, but I cannot take money in there. And then I just tried twice, and I didn't get any money. I said, I don't want to try more. Here's your card. I don't want. His wallet is always on the table, on the bed. I didn't take
The
what
first,
money
the
that
first
he gave
level
me.
of psychosocial development, according to Eric Erickson, is trust.
Yeah.
And if you don't trust your partner, you're never going to have life 2.0. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Most people don't trust themselves.
Mm.
And that's why the first thing I do is I find out what a person's integrity is. Are you confident? Because if a person is not confident, they're not loyal to themselves.
So he don't know me yet that
No.
day. That is Wednesday.
She's extremely confident.
That day that we're talking, he said, "Okay, that killing and then living is like he give me a pill that make me live." When he told me that okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Because we already talked about how that's we're going to meet, and we're going to meet at MOA, 1 p.m. And then he told me that day, that Wednesday, that I'm so good to be friend. I said, okay, dying, and then making me live again. And it's like he told me that I'll see you tomorrow at MOA, 1 p.m. Just bring two valid IDs. I said, okay.
She didn't even think I was going to come.
No.
She thought, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
because
this
that-
is all bullshit.
Yeah,
He won't
that-
show up.
That is a talk by Wednesday. So after we talked that Wednesday, I was go to sleep and make my head little clean and calm. And then the next morning, I was excited. And he,
Because we're going to meet at MOA.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's calling me, and I think he called me like 8 a.m. And he said, I'm getting ready for meeting the driver, Monolito. And I said, okay, can you give me any assurance that you will come? Give me a phone number or a cell number that I can call. So
And I
when
didn't have a cell phone, guys.
and what he told me that he said, no, I don't have a cell phone here. Because I give my
did.
cell phone to the daughter of my ex. And I
Yes,
said,
and you know what? That my ex, who I'd left like a week, not even a week before, a few days before, she was really pissed because, the first day I met my ex, was in October. It was October the 19th. We went to, I took her out to Max for dinner, and then then I bought her a cell phone and some new shoes. And I bought myself a cell phone too. And so I was with her for like almost 3 months. Or actually more than 3 months, about 3.5 months. From October until about January the 15th. Yeah. And so I met her, and then I decided, hey, I got to cut it with her and move on because she's too
it's 2.5.
expensive. Yeah. And so I gave her.
No, almost 3 because you met her 19, right?
Yeah.
And we're mid 19.
Yeah. And I had to give her my, it was October, November, December, and January.
No,
So
October,
November.
November.
So Oh, okay.
3
Yeah.
months.
Almost 3 months.
Shine to 2 days.
Yeah, and so she was too expensive. I had spent already over 1,000,000 pesos on her. And, first day I met her, I got a cell phone for her and one for me.
And I
And,
choose.
and shoes. I loved her, loved her daughters. Still think about them and worry about them.
Water, please.
But I think they're doing okay. And
Water?
I tried to leave them in as good a position as I could.
So,
But I gave when I left, I gave the cell phone to her daughter, and man, was she pissed off at that.
and
She wanted that cell phone, but she already had a cell phone.
on what is our communication that time is his computer and my phone. So I
I had a laptop.
I want to ask an assurance that he will meet me there, and he don't give me anything.
I couldn't give her my phone.
He said
'Cause I didn't have one.
what he told me, okay, I need to say goodbye because I need to go meet the driver. And I said, okay. Then he told me that I'll let the driver call you. Then I give him my number. So I give my number to him, and then 9 o'clock he just turned off the computer, and I just don't move. I said, how could I be trusting him if he didn't even give me any assurance or any contacts? And I said, okay, I'll wait for the driver call.
Yeah. And we called.
And like 9:30,
So when I first came to the Philippines, I hook up with people right away. I connect. And that's one of my lucky things. I'm a big communicator. So I connected with Manolito, and he became like my driver. And so we just drove around all over the place.
yeah.
He was driving me to Moa and back and around the Philippines, and it was a great thing. So we'd been already together for like 3 months, Manolito and me. Yeah.
So he told me that he will call. Okay. So I wait. 9:30, my phone just ring, and I said, okay, maybe there it is. And then somebody answer. Answer. I said hello. And I said, hello, ma'am. Good morning po. When on our way going to Moa with Mr. Day, and I said, okay, I am too. See you later by 1 p.m. Then he said, okay, ma'am. And then on that spot, from that seat, stand up, run to the CR, shower. Shower very fast. And my friend said, where are you going? I said, I'm going to meet this white guy that will give me a money weekly. Then she said, oh, no, 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 no. You just meet him just only 2 days. I said, girl, I don't have a choice. This is a gambling, and life is gambling.
You got to take a risk sometimes. That's
Yeah.
how it goes. Sorry to all you.
I told
Sorry to
her,
all you Filipinos out there, and sorry to all you expats. When you meet somebody, you're going to have to take that risk.
yeah,
Right.
I told that friend of mine, I said, my life is nothing now. What's gonna loosen me? Then she said, maybe you will go home in a box. I said, I don't care anymore. Anyway, I want to die. Then she said, oh, okay, here is the 100. So if he will not show up, you can come back home. Because that time, I really have nothing. I have no money. I have money going
Well,
there
she's been
to
living
Moa.
on 50 pesos a day or less for 40 years.
So I have some money going to Moa, but going back, nothing. So if he will not show up, maybe I will go home walk, or maybe I will just go to joyride, or if I can have or nothing. I have nothing that time. So she gave me 100 so I can go back home, and I said, okay girl, thank you very much. So I just rush up, get my backpack, and go to the bus. And then they already at Moa, it's like 12:30, and the driver called me again. He said, we're already here, ma'am, in Moa. We're just in the parking lot. And I said, okay, I'll see you at Wendy's.
Yeah.
And that is the next episode of our anniversary. You will see us in our meet. So that is the online meeting. First day that we met online, and hopefully you guys will be standby for our face to face that day.
Yeah.
So for now,
So it was.
we just leave you a
almost.
cliffhanger.
It was almost a disaster, but the meetup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
We're going to cliffhanger with it, and hopefully you like our online meeting. The first anniversary.
So if you guys are wondering, can you find true love?
We do.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes he become like a baby. Sometimes he becomes so
I'm like a
brilliant.
big baby.
Asshole.
And sometimes I'm an asshole.
It's just good that I have a long
I'm
thread
a typical.
of
I'm a
patience.
typical American.
No,
Sometimes I'm very sensitive. All of the Republicans call me a snowflake.
It's just happened. I am a good caregiver,
I'm a buttercup. Ooh,
and he becomes so
they're calling
strong.
me buttercup. They say, we're sorry that Trump got elected. Now you can cry. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that's what he is. He's an asshole, but not perfect one. It's just happened that I am a caregiver, and I know how to handle this kind of a human, this kind of an
Hey
asshole.
guys, if you're gonna find a Filipino, make sure that they've had some life experience. If you're going for the ones that are, younger than 30, good luck.
So that's it, guys. See you for our meetup, and hopefully you like our video. This first meetup online. So guys, again, thank you very much, and namaste.
And I'll say, hey, like and subscribe.
Love you all.